In this episode of InSLide The DIRT, we are in Meeker, Oklahoma for 2 nights of NOW600 Micro Racing Action. We keep up with young racer Ryan Timms. In the first main of the night, Ryan Timms started 8th in the non-wing 600 division. A back and forth battle here and there ended up with Timms finishing just outside of the top 10 in 11th. Timms bounced back in the Restrictor division, starting 5th, but worked his way through the pack to end up on the podium in 2nd. The Wing 600 division was the main show of the weekend, featuring some of the best 600 racers in the region. Racing was intense and fast on the short Meeker, Oklahoma oval. Timms would start 5th but fall back to 9th, leading into the finale.
New day?
Another day. We were really good in the Restrictor deal, just kind of track position. Got us, and fastest car started on the front row and was gone. Not a lot of yellows. I don't think there was even a yellow that whole race. Non-wing race, I didn't even get to watch it actually. I was over here working on the Restrictor car, but in the A-class deal, it started to take rubber pretty early, middle to the end, and we were just too tight. He couldn't really go anywhere. We went backwards, so it's a good learning experience though. So just try not to make the same mistake tonight.
So what's your background? Period. Did you just wake up the other day and say, I want to work on a car?
No. I've been around this all my life. My dad started racing back in '76 at the Tulsa Speedway, Fairgrounds, old Tulsa Speedway. And he raced like street stocks and transitioned to like running the INC modifieds and ran mini sprints and micros and stuff like that. And then I just naturally fell into it, fell in love with it, and always wanted to race or going to the racetrack with him. And I got to race, and I think I was like 14 or 15 I started racing, and in high school and out of high school I worked for Sawyer Chassis, which builds micro sprints in Broken Arrow, Oklahoma. I think we worked there like 6 years. Some folks in Charlotte, Mooresville area that were from Oklahoma doing a super late model deal on pavement. Ended up saving up some money and moved out there and lived that life for about 2 years. Then I came back to Oklahoma City, probably like 2011 or 12. Went to work for a guy that owned some micros, and actually Christopher Bell was kind of running the micro for him, and they were just getting into the midget deal and basically needed somebody that could take care of everything. And they still allowed me to race, and that kind of transformed into a full-time deal. We ran with Christopher a lot of power ride stuff out of Oklahoma City, which all power ride midget stuff's like pretty much Illinois, southern Illinois. So we would leave on Thursdays and head to Illinois every week and run Friday, Saturday, Sunday if we could, and come back home Sunday and then work at the shop Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then hit the road again on Thursday for like 2 or 3 years. And then just through family friends, I knew Ryan's dad, Randy, and everything. They kind of got us introduced to each other and worked out a deal to start taking care of Ryan. And it's been pretty neat. Starting with Christopher, he kind of was developed as a race car driver somewhat, where Ryan just didn't know nothing. So, it's been pretty neat to watch, a kid go from literally, we'd get lapped in heat races. It was painful to watch. And he'll even tell you, I was terrible. But he's just chipped away at it, and we just keep racing and trying to put the time into it. I mean, you can't really teach it. I mean, all you can do is tell him what you know, or, try to teach him just little bitty tricks of the trade, I guess. And if he applies them, then everything usually works out well. And he's really good at, tell him to do something, he'll go do it. And then take it even a step further and, do better than what you really think he would do. So it's been neat to see his success as we've been going, I think 3 years now. It's gonna be our 4th year. But last year, I think we won 30 some odd A-mains. I mean, we won everywhere we went. Winning the shootout, that was huge. They don't just hand those deals out. I mean, that's a big deal. Passing points for West, passing points for East. Basically, the way you are, that's how your row's going to line up. But determining on whether you're inside or outside row, they're going to have I guess a bag with the East and a West.
Basically, all the same cars that were here last night. It just
Where you're from?
they just divided up by. Well, what's he? Is he east or west?
I don't know.
Or is he south?
Right.
It's got to be I-35, right? If you're on the east side, you're east. If you're on the west side, you're west.
My cave is in my pocket.
Little money bags. Yeah, you'll lose that. I just want to know make some money.
Is that how much it is? $1? That's all they give y'all to race around here?
He pays the race.
Yeah, that's his rent.
Yeah, it's his rental fee.
You're a rent-a-ride?
Yeah, it's a rent-a-ride. We tell him every now and then that he better go out and get a win, or we'll put somebody else in the seat.
So what's the deal tonight? A little different?
I feel like I needed to have majored in analytics to understand the format tonight, but somehow or another they're dividing it up east and west. So like we'd be west. A lot of the Tulsa cars are east. I don't know how. There's some. I think they actually had too many guys from the east for it to be an equal split, so there's 2 or 3 that are actually in the west. So I don't even know what the point is, but it's complicated. We just need to be fast and everything takes care of itself.
So y'all are running for points?
Oh yeah, we're second in points. We led most, we probably led the first, I don't know, few weeks. We hit an infield tire at Caney, leading that main, and we lost the points lead to the plant. And so we've kind of been trying to play catch up ever since. I mean, we had a lot of breaks go our way that first half, and LaPlante, they've kind of had all the breaks here in the last few weeks as far as the draw and just different things playing in their favor. So they've been fast, don't get me wrong. But hopefully things will turn around here at some point.
How big is setup on these cars? Seems like, you would think since they are so equal and the restrictors and everything that the setup is a big deal.
I think it is. I mean, that when you restrict these engines, these kids they're basically wide open all the time, and so it's really technical, and a lot of it's up to the driver. They can make some of their own luck, some of their own speed, but setup is crucial too. I mean, you can dial yourself right out pretty easy with one of these.
Is it pretty similar to a sprint car, bars and shocks?
Well, I think it is. I don't know much about sprint cars. I got a whole sprint car, little mini sprint team, and I'm probably the least educated on sprint cars of the whole bunch.
Well, it ain't a 4-link, is it? I mean, pretty sure it's not. Ain't got a pull bar down there.
Well, yeah, it's not like our race cars,
right.
But yeah, they're like real sprint cars.
So is Billy one to blame?
Yeah, I told him that I'm going to quit giving him input, and he asked me why, and I said, well, because if it all goes wrong, we just need one person to blame.
Oh, wow. Randy said he stopped giving input so he can blame one person, and that'd be it.
Yeah.
That guy just gets a pass?
Yeah. It's easy when all you do is change tires and put fuel in the car.
Oh, wow. What kind of tricks are you going to do to get this thing quicker? Change the steering wheel, maybe?
Yeah.
That's it?
Driver does a good job.
Not a lot there's a few little things we'll try not to make the mistake that we did last time.
There's just a lot of competition here?
Yeah, it's a huge learning curve. I mean, for a kid to come out of a junior sprint last year and even really to be able to compete and handle an A-class micro, wing or non-wing, that's a huge transition, you know what I mean? A lot of learning. We don't take it real serious. But, we take it serious, but we don't. If we do good, we're happy. If we have bad nights, it's just kind of like chalk it up to some good laps and learning experience. So it's more of a learning tool than anything. Restrictor car, that's where we take things more serious.
IRP Race Cars is one of the leading chassis innovators in the southern United States region. Specializing in modified and sport-modified chassis manufacturing, IRP Race Cars is based out of Longview, Texas. Throughout the course of its existence in the surrounding areas, IRP Race Cars has racked up multiple track championships and marquee victories. For more information on IRP Race Cars, visit their Facebook page at facebook.com/IRP Race Cars or give them a call at 903-452-9168. For the next car to handle like a dream, it's gotta be an IRP.
Changes to this one.
Take some stagger out of it, move the right rear in a little bit, just tighten it up a little bit.
Fast time in his restrictor group, so he'll start second row out. So in non-wing, he was fourth in his group. He starts on the pole of his non-wing heat. A class he timed in fifth, and he starts third row in of his heat.
Flag, and we are underway here. Ryan Timms starting on the front row pole. Moving up in this second, it's going to be that 33 machine of Jack Cassick. Cassick down the back straightaway, looking underneath Timms in the 3 and 4. Timms up out of the groove. Cassick to the inside. Cassick to the lead. Your new leader, the 33 of Jack Cassick. Timms going to fall back into second row on the bottom side of the speedway. Right there in third, that 11H of Logan Hill. Hill now all over the back bumper, the 5 of Timms. Hill looking to the inside, but we got a yellow 27D of Jared Duncan coming to a stop. Green flag, we are back underway here in heat racing action in your non-wing 600A class. Cassick shooting out to the lead. Hill still all over the back bumper of Timms down the back straightaway. Timms pulls away. Cassick, Timms, Hill, your top three. Hill looking to the inside of Timms once again. White flag's going to be flying. One more lap to go. Cassick is one away in this one. Timms trying to hold on the second. Down the back sprinter with a good run. Able to hold off. Hill's been working the 3 and 4. And on the turn number 4, Ryan Timms going to come on in second here in non-winged A Class 600 action. Cassick going to be your winner. Hill going to come home in third.
That non-wing car tight?
Huh?
Was the non-wing car tight?
No.
When y'all are switching wings, do you change the setup up around?
Yeah, we'll change some stagger around, air pressures, that kind of stuff. Nothing major.
You just remember what you had, basically?
Yeah, basically. We do it enough we can remember now.
Green flag, we are underway here in Restrictor heat racing action. Tim starting fourth, already looking at the inside to get him in the third, down the back straightaway. Early leader Brant Woods and Jack Hall in the 88 and 37 machines is now. Timms looks to the inside of the 37 to Hall down the front straightaway up to second for the 5-star. Timms now looking for the lead. Woods able to hold him off so far down the back straightaway. Woods your leader. Timms runs in second. Third right now that 37 is Jack Hall. Timms looking good on the exits of these corners and down the first straightaway. He's got a line to the inside. He's got a line to the lead. Timms up to the top spot. Woods trying to battle back on the outside, but Timms is too strong. White flag gonna fly, dominating heat racing performance here by the 5T of Ryan Timms. Timms off the turn number 4, sees the checkered flag, and your leader, your winner, the 5T of Ryan Timms. Green flag, we're underway here in Wien, A-Class 600 heat racing action, and Timms ending up starting on the inside of the third row in fifth. As you see that 59 of Richie Harvey to the outside, Ryan Timms going to look to the inside and going to get the spot as we walk into 1 and 2. Oler and Joey Starnes right in front of Timms now. Harvey trying to battle back on the outside of Timms, but Timms with the advantage in the 3 and 4. Harvey strong on the entry of 3, but off the turn number 4, that inside line a little too strong. Timms up into the spot. trying to get up underneath. Over in the 1 and 2 over. Cuts down and takes the line away from Timms. Yellow flag is going to fly on the speedway.
Just from watching ahead of him, like the 11 could really open his entry and track's pretty good through the middle and off down here. And it's really the only place you probably can gain it.
I feel like he was beating him off the bottom of 2.
Yeah, I think if he could just get in and carry a little more speed and hoping the 10K will push up, and then he's already pointed straight down the back straightaway and have a little bit more of a run than what he's been getting. So, try something.
Green flag, we are back underway here in heat racing action. Timms running in the 5th spot. Trying to get underneath that 10K of Ola with the 99 of Russell Gastineau right behind Timms, trying to get up into the free position. Timms better look out for that 99 car who's all over the back bumper of him. Timms are going to pull away and focus on Ola now. White flag going to be flying, 1 more lap to go. Checkered flag waving, and Timms going to come home in the 5th spot.
Doesn't seem like he likes losing either, huh?
Ryan?
Yeah.
Oh no, he hates it. I love it.
Hey, you have to hate losing or you're never going to win.
Never. I mean,
At least you're not going to be really good.
see a lot of kids get out and they get just really like, oh well. I mean, they'll get mad. That's good. He's been upside down twice pretty good this year.
It's usually the 2 tests. If you hate losing and if you can get back in it after you're getting rattled.
Our first
like really
one,
rattled.
Our first big one in a micro was last year. He flipped pretty bad. I mean, I've seen quite a few of them like everybody else, and I was like, that was a pretty bad one. And we're supposed to race go-karts the next day, like outlaw cage karts on a Sunday. So he flipped in the feature and everything, and it had been about half an hour, and I went over to him and I was like, all right, here's the most important question. I was like, do you want to go race tomorrow? And he was like, well, yeah. I was like, okay, that's what I needed to know. So,
Yeah, you can roll micros pretty hard. The non-wings for sure, big time.
Yeah. We killed a car up in Kansas this year. It was a big wreck, and then we had to run the next 2 nights. I mean, you can kind of see it affect him. I think it affects every driver to a certain level. I mean, unless you're just insane. But I mean, it kind of sets you back a little bit.
But it's a test if you really want to do it or not. That's the deal.
Saying you got to get back on that horse and ride it.
IRP Race Cars is one of the leading chassis innovators in the southern United States region. Specializing in modified and sport modified chassis manufacturing, IRP Race Cars is based out of Longview, Texas. Throughout the course of its existence in the surrounding areas, IRP Race Cars has racked up multiple track championships and marquee victories. For more information on IRP Race Cars, visit their Facebook page at facebook.com/IRP Race Cars or give them a call at 903-452-9168. For the next car to handle like a dream, it's gotta be an IRP.
That guy was just cutting you off, basically.
Well, like I would get under him and I'd be like all the way under him and then he'd just pop me off.
Was you gonna go knock him out?
No.
Why not? Make a statement, man.
They're like cold.
Hey, it would be pretty impressive to see an 11-year-old knock out like this 30-year-old guy. I'm just saying.
It would.
It sounds like that's what you wanted to do in a way. I'm just saying. I mean,
Non-wing day class main event getting ready to go. Green flag racing. Ryan Timms starting in the 6th spot in this main event. And green flag, we are underway here in main event racing action with your non-wing day class 600 main event. Timms to the outside of the 63 of Burt down the back straightaway. Burke on the bottom has a little bit of a bang there for the 15 of Jason Randolph. Timms now getting shuffled back in the pack. Tim's still stuck on that outside line. The 27D of Duncan underneath them and able to get the spot away. Other vehicles follow as well. Tim stuck on that outside line. Him and Jones gets together. Jones goes around, yellow flag. Running 8th as we go back to green flag racing. Tim's trying to hold the bottom line down with that 21 machine of Jeremy Whitman right behind him. Whitman trying to look to the inside. As you got the 44C of Cody Price and that black machine right behind the 21 of Whitman. Tim's able to hold down the spot right now there in 8th, near the bottom, but the yellow flag is going to fly on the speedway. Yellow's out. Green flag is out. We are back on the way here in A-class non-winged action. Cody Price now going to look to the inside. That 21 machine of Whitman off of turn number 2. As Tim's trying to get underneath the 27D of Duncan, not able to make it work just yet. The 11H of Hill now falls back. Tim's now over the back over the 11H of Hill. Hill's been passed there by Duncan. There's that 44C of Cody Price making a move underneath the 21 of Whitman. So now you have the 44C of Price right behind Ryan Timms. Tim's not really gaining much, but Price is rolled up onto his back bumper now. Price and Tim's duking it out here from the 8th spot on the speedway. Price to the inside of Tim's down the front straightaway into 1 and 2. Tim's able to take the line away. Price is real good on the bottom side of turn number 2, able to get underneath Tim's in the 3 and 4 and get around him for the spot. Austin Shores now over the back bumper of Ryan Timms in that pink 5E car. Shores to the inside of Timms. Timms falls to 10th. There's all we got. Through the infield, we got a car more. There's a 27D of Duncan. Duncan back on this speedway. Good 4-car battle. Price able to get around up into the 6th spot. As Shores, Duncan, and a big gaggle of cars is now Hill right in front of Tim. 21 of Whitman still right there behind Timms. White flag, 1 lap to go here in your main event. Timms battling throughout this entire field, shuffled back early, and on the turn number 4, Ryan Timms is going to come home in the 11th spot. Underway here. Ryan Timms starting 11th in the main event to the outside of Kastner and Burke in both 3 and 4. Timms the only car on the outside of the speedway, and he's making it work. Around Oler, around Burke as we work into 1 and 2. Timms finding something on the middle side of the speedway. Oler now on the bottom, Timms on the outside. Burke battling back to the inside, trying to get that spot back away from Timms as the yellow flag is going to fly. Yellow's out. Green flag, we are back underway. Timms currently running 9th on the speedway. Burke trying to get around Timms. Timms now has shuffled the inside line on the track. Stars continues to lead. Burke now able to get underneath Timms off of turn number 4. Timms now falls back into the 10th position on the speedway. Kastner right behind Timms. Timms able to hold off Kastner so far. Running 10th in the speedway. Kastner all over that bumper. Timms pulling away from Kastner in that 10th spot. Everyone pretty much on the bottom side of the speedway. 1 more lap to go. No passing in this main event. As Starnes leads, as you got McIntosh in the 08 in second. On the turn number 4, looks like that 11 Joey Starnes going to pick up the win winning. Back here in the 10th position, able to hold off Kessler. Not reeling anyone else, but come home in the 10th position here in your Wingday Class main event. Restrictor class at the Red Dirt Raceway, and we are underway. Championship implications are on the line. Sean Mattie going to take the early lead. Tim starting in second, who's currently second in the championship point standings. The points leader is right behind him there in that 88R machine, Ryder LaPlante. LaPlante, the battle for the championship right here in the Restrictor division. Tim's had second. LaPlante looking to the inside in the 3 and 4. Up and turn number 4 down the first straightaway. Tim's with the advantage. LaPlante though to the inside. That's a pass on the speedway and a pass for the championship. As the points battle is tight, Tim's trying to come back out of moving underneath the roll. Turn number 4, not able to get it done. LaPlante in the second. Getting into lap traffic now, LaPlante in second. The 50 machine of Jackson Beers getting passed by Tim's. Sean Mahaffey still out front in your main event. Heavy lap traffic now for the AAR. As we got one blowing, letting the motor go. That's Brittle Crouch. Right in front of Tim's. Tim's barely able to miss him. And we stay green. Into lap traffic we go. Mahaffey now getting run down by LaPlante with Tim's in tow. Tim's having a shot here, trying to get around LaPlante for second. 2 to go. With the lap machine right there in between them. White flag fly, 1 more lap to go. Tim's trying to get around LaPlante into 1 and 2. The lap car pushes up. Tim's to the inside, 3 wide with the lap car down the back straightaway as we go. Oh, it's the lap car down there in front of Tim's. LaPlante able to take advantage of the lap machine and get second. Tim's gonna come home in third, just right there on the edge of getting the spot.
It's hard, to get out of a non-wing car and then get straight into a restrictor. I think that was one of the things that messed me up a lot.
Lap traffic almost helped you there at the end.
Yeah, that one car over there about blew up and I nearly missed him.
Man, that restrictor deal's tough. I don't know where we're missing it, but we are, and we'll get it figured out.
One thing we know, hey, I don't want things for show. You want something to see? Well, watch us put on the show. We roll it high, we roll low. We don't settle for slow. You want to get on our level? Well, just go get you a rope. You want a strap in the seat? Then come on out in the scene.